Imagine two people walk into a bank to get a mortgage. Same house, same loan amount, same job. One walks out paying $165 less every month. The other pays an extra $50,000 over the life of their loan. The only difference? A 3-digit number. That number is your credit score. And the difference between a 620 and a 760 is not just bragging rights. It is real money, tens of thousands of dollars that either stays in your pocket or goes straight to your lender. Right now, the average credit score in America is 715. That sounds decent, but decent doesn't get you the best rates. Decent doesn't unlock the lowest mortgage, the best credit cards, or the cheapest insurance premiums. And here's the part that should bother you. Only about 2% of Americans have a perfect 850, but roughly 24% are above 800. That means nearly 1 in 4 people have figured this out. And today I'm going to show you exactly how they did it, step by step, month by month. By the end of this video, you'll know the 5 factors that control your score, the exact order to fix them in, and a 6-month timeline to go from wherever you are right now to 800 or above. And I'll tell you right now, step 4 is the one most people skip, but it's the one that separates people who plateau at 720 from people who break through to 800. Let's start with how your score actually works, because most people get this wrong. Your FICO score, which is the one roughly 90% of lenders use, is built from 5 factors, not 20. Not some mystery algorithm, 5. And they're weighted, which means some matter way more than others. Factor number 1, payment history. This is 35% of your score, over a third. It is the single most important factor. Have you paid your bills on time? Every time? One missed payment can drop your score by 60 to 100 points. And that missed payment stays on your credit report for 7 years. So if you take nothing else from this video, never miss a payment. Set up autopay today, not tomorrow, today. Factor number 2, credit utilization. This is 30% of your score. It measures how much of your available credit you're actually using. If you have a $10,000 credit limit and you're carrying a $3,000 balance, your utilization is 30%. That's the absolute maximum you want to be at. But here's what most people don't know. People with scores above 800 keep their utilization at 7% or below, not 30, 7. According to Experian, the average utilization for people in the exceptional credit range is just over 7%. That's the target. Factor number 3, length of credit history. This is 15% of your score. How long have your accounts been open? The longer, the better. This is why financial experts tell you to never close your oldest credit card, even if you don't use it anymore. Closing it shortens your average account age and can drop your score. Factor number 4, credit mix. This is 10%. Lenders like to see that you can handle different types of credit, a credit card, an auto loan, maybe a student loan. You don't need to go out and take on debt just for the mix, but if you only have one type of credit, this is a factor to be aware of. Factor number 5, new credit inquiries. This is the last 10%. Every time you apply for a new credit card or loan, the lender does a hard inquiry on your credit. Each one can knock off about 5 points. Multiple applications in a short period looks risky to lenders. The exception is rate shopping. If you're comparing mortgage rates or auto loan rates, FICO treats multiple inquiries within a 14 to 45-day window as a single inquiry. So shop around, but do it within that window. Now here's the insight that changes everything. The first 2 factors, payment history and credit utilization, make up 65% of your score, almost 2/3. That means if you fix just those 2 things, you've moved the 2 biggest levers available to you. Everything else is secondary, but most people try to fix their credit in the wrong order. They obsess over their credit mix or worry about hard inquiries when their utilization is at 45%. That's like rearranging furniture on a sinking ship. So here's your timeline, 6 months, step by step. Month 1, the foundation. Do 3 things this month and nothing else. First, pull your free credit reports from all 3 bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, at annualcreditreport.com. This is the only official site, it's free. Look for errors. According to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, roughly 1 in 5 credit reports contain an error. If you find one, dispute it immediately through the Bureau's website. Removing an error can boost your score by 20 points or more overnight. Second, set up autopay on every single bill that reports to the credit bureaus. Credit cards, student loans, car payments, mortgage, everything. Set it to at least the minimum payment. You can always pay more manually, but autopay is your safety net. One missed payment undoes months of progress. Third, sign up for Experian Boost. This is free. It lets you get credit for paying your utilities, phone bill, and streaming services on time. It won't transform your score, but it can add 10 to 15 points immediately. And when you're trying to cross from 740 to 760, those points matter. Month 2, attack your utilization. This is where the biggest gains happen fastest. Here's the playbook. Pay down your highest utilization card first. If you have a card with a $2,000 limit and a $1,500 balance, that's 75% utilization on that single card. Even if your overall utilization is fine, high utilization on one individual card drags your score down. Pay that one first. If you can't pay it all down at once, here's a trick most people don't know. Call your credit card company and ask for a credit limit increase. Don't apply for a new card. Just ask for a higher limit on your existing card. Many issuers will do a soft pull instead of a hard pull, which means no impact on your score. If your limit goes from $2,000 to $5,000 and your balance is still $1,500, your utilization just dropped from 75% to 30% without paying a single dollar of debt. And if you can pay it down to $500 at the same time, you're at 10%. That's where you want to be. Month 3, optimize your payment timing. Most people think paying their credit card bill by the due date is enough. It's not, at least not for score optimization. Here's why. Your credit card company reports your balance to the bureaus once a month, usually on your statement closing date, which is not the same as your due date. If you charge $2,000 during the month and pay it off on the due date, your reported balance might still show $2,000 because the statement already closed. The fix is simple. Pay down your balance before your statement closes. This way, the reported balance is low, your utilization looks great, and your score reflects it. Some people with 800+ scores pay their cards twice a month. Once mid-cycle and once before the statement closes. It takes 5 minutes and it works. Now, step 4. I said most people skip this one. Here it is. Become an authorized user on someone else's credit card. This is the single fastest hack for building credit history, especially if you're young or have a thin file. Ask a parent, sibling, or trusted person with excellent credit and a long-standing account to add you as an authorized user. You don't even need to use the card. You don't need to have the physical card. The account's entire history, its age, its payment record, its credit limit, gets added to your credit report. If someone adds you to a card they've had for 15 years with a $20,000 limit and perfect payment history, your score can jump 50 to 80 points in a single reporting cycle. This is how people with thin credit files leapfrog from the 600s to the 700s in weeks, not years. But the key is that the primary cardholder must have excellent credit. If they have late payments or high balances, their negative history transfers to you too. Choose carefully. Month 4 and 5. Let the system work. This is the patience phase. By now you've eliminated errors, locked in autopay, crushed your utilization, optimized your payment timing, and added authorized user history. Your score is climbing. During these 2 months, do not apply for any new credit. Every hard inquiry costs you points and the inquiries stay on your report for 2 years. Just let the positive behaviors compound. Check your score monthly through Credit Karma or your bank's free score tracker. Watch the trend line, not the day-to-day fluctuations. Month 6, strategic expansion. If your score is now in the mid-700s or higher, this is when you consider adding to your credit mix. If you only have credit cards, a small credit builder loan from a credit union, usually $500 to $1,000, adds an installment loan to your mix without taking on real risk. The money goes into a savings account you can't touch until the loan is paid off. Your payments get reported to the bureaus, your credit mix improves, your score gets a small bump. You can also consider applying for one additional credit card at this stage, specifically one with no annual fee that you plan to keep open for years. This increases your total available credit, which lowers your utilization ratio even further and starts aging as part of your credit history from day 1. Now let me tell you what not to do, because there are myths out there that will set you back. Myth number 1, carrying a balance builds credit. No, FICO has stated this directly. You do not need to carry a balance to build your score. Pay your card in full every month. Carrying a balance just costs you interest. Myth number 2, closing old cards is fine. It's not. Closing an old card shortens your average account age and reduces your total available credit. Both hurt your score. If the card has no annual fee, keep it open. Use it once every 6 months to buy a coffee so the issuer doesn't close it for inactivity. Myth number 3, checking your own score hurts it. It does not. Checking your own score is a soft inquiry. It has zero impact. Check it as often as you want. Myth number 4, your income affects your score. It doesn't. Your salary is not part of your credit report. Someone making $40,000 a year can have an 850 score. Someone making $500,000 can have a 580. Income is irrelevant to the FICO model. Let me put this all in perspective with real money. Right now, in March 2026, a borrower with a 760 credit score can get a 30-year fixed mortgage at roughly 6.4%. A borrower with a 620 score pays around 7.8%. On a $350,000 mortgage, that 1.4% difference means the person with lower credit pays about $165 more per month. Over 30 years, that's approximately $59,000 in extra interest. $59,000 for the same house, the same neighborhood, the same loan amount. The only difference is a number that you have the power to change. And it's not just mortgages, auto loans, credit card APRs, insurance premiums, apartment applications. Your credit score touches everything. An 850 is a trophy, but anything above 780 gets you the same real-world results. That's the practical target. So here's your recap. 5 factors control your score. Payment history is king at 35%. Utilization is queen at 30%. Fix those 2 first. They're 65% of the game. Pull your reports, fix errors, set up autopay, crush your utilization below 10%, time your payments to your statement closing date, and consider becoming an authorized user. Give it 6 months. Don't apply for new credit during the building phase. And never ever carry a balance thinking it helps your score. It doesn't. The difference between where you are now and where you want to be is not luck. It's a system. And now you have it. If If this gave you a clearer picture of how credit actually works, and you want more breakdowns like this that put real money back in your pocket, subscribe to Capital Minds. This is video number 3. More coming every week. Hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.